Hey, hi, Lisa Marie here. And yes, something happened again, which triggered a thought and a conversation about fitness and exercising, especially after weight loss surgery. And the question was, oh, well, now that you've had the surgery, you don't have to do anything. You just kind of change how you eat a little bit, and that's it, right? I was like, no. The thing is, there were a couple of people, it just varies, but the group that I was talking with had some people who are contemplating surgery, and one other person who has had surgery, but nobody knows it, and then myself, and a couple of skinny people, healthy people, whatever. So we were all talking, and the subject came up, and I said, well, if you're thinking of having weight loss surgery, why? What's your goal? What is the end goal that you want for having surgery? And almost invariably, the answer is that they want to be healthy and get rid of some of the diseases that they have, or prevent diseases from happening, in the future, right? That's like all of us, right? Well, I told them weight loss surgery alone is not enough. And that's then when the topic came up of, oh, well, you just modify what you're eating and maybe cut different things out. And I said, yes, that's definitely part of it too, but that's not enough either. We only have our metabolic reset for anywhere from 6 months to about 18 months after having an elective surgery to help lose weight. And during that time is when different habits have to be done and put into motion to be that long-term success. And they were like really kind of confused to me. And I said, the thing is, you have to understand that the importance of physical activity, and you can't just keep it here. You can't just, know it and that's it. Because you have to understand why, and then you have to accept it, and you have to stop denying it or running from it or hiding from it or whatever it is we do. And you have to do it. You have to add it in. And I was successful and am still successful because I incorporate walking. And I add water bottles and different things, and we dance and we ride bikes and we do all these things I couldn't do when I was heavy. It's a part of it. If you think you're going to have weight loss by whatever method you choose, and you're not going to get that by increasing your physical activity some way, you're lying to yourself. Sorry. You're lying to yourself. The enemy's lying to you. Whatever. That's not how we're created. Our bodies are created to move and have action and activity. So, there's benefits. There's benefits. You can only get a couple of benefits by having activity. And one of them is awesome, that once you start being active, you're going to have a benefit of an increased heart rate. You're going to have a benefit of a shortness of breath, and you're going to have a benefit of a light sweat. What, Lisa Marie? Those are benefits? Yes. That's what our body needs. Our muscles, our organs, our internal body-making machine needs these things to go and survive. There is no magic pill. There is no magic machine. It's all up to us. We have the choice. We have the control. We have the ability. It's up to us. It's our choice, not something else. So we need to take ownership of it, right? We just like our food choices and our relationship choices and all these different things, we need to take the ownership of being active. I mean, we just have to do that. So there's some benefits. I wrote them down, but they're not limited to. Having fitness or doing exercise, there's benefits. First of all, it reduces risks of certain cancers. Yes. As well as reduces your risk of a stroke, diabetes, and heart disease. What? Yeah. Is that crazy? It is, by just being active. It also improves your sleep, your energy, your mood, and your self-confidence. Yes, totally, your self-confidence. The other and amazing, awesome thing about being active is it actually increases your mental alertness and awareness and the ability to make decisions, and it helps prevent dementia. What? Who doesn't want that? I do. So, there's some steps, all right? Just doing a couple of steps, we're going to get there. First step, knowing it. How easy is that? Knowing that your body needs activity in order to function and help you lose and keep off weight. Guess what? If you know that, raise your hand, and guess what? You've completed a step. What? Yeah. Hello, step 1, check it off, done. You know it. Step 2. The best thing is about 30 minutes a day. What, Lisa Maria? I don't have time for 30 minutes a day. Okay. How about 10 minutes? 10 minutes 3 times a day. 10 minutes. You've got 10 minutes. 10 minutes 3 times a day. At least. And that's the easiest part. And you can do that with brisk walking, biking, swimming, jogging if you want to, doing the machine I can't do, the elliptical, whatever it is. Step 2, 30 minutes a day, at least. And you can break that down into 10-minute chunks. Okay, step 3, doing some kind of strengthening, muscle strengthening with bands, weights, water, whatever, 2 times a week. 2 times a week. Your muscles will burn even if you only do it a minimum of 2 times a week. Is that crazy? That's crazy. So, are you new to exercise? Is exercise like you haven't done it in forever? First of all, your body does have memory and it will remember back to even when you were a kid doing these different things. I don't know how it does it, but God is awesome and He created it to do that. So, if you're new to it, you think, I don't have the energy and oh, everything hurts. I'm right there with you. My knees, my ankles, my hips, my butt, my back, my arms, my ribs, my neck, it all was hurting when I first started. I mean, I was a walking blob of pain. Don't give up. Don't give up. Even if you do the minimum of 3 to 5 minutes of some type of activity, that is still going to give you a benefit. Right? It is. Might not be optimal, might not be the desired thing, but guess what? It's going to lift your stamina, it's going to lift your endurance, and your ability is going to raise. Over time, you're going to be able to increase it from 3 minutes to 5 minutes. In a week or so, you're going to go from 5 minutes to 7 or 8 minutes. Then in another week or so, you're going to be able to go to 10 minutes. Do not compare you and your journey and your body's abilities with somebody else. Mr. Jones next door, you don't know what they've been through. You don't know how long they've been doing things. Doesn't matter. You do what's right for you. Okay? Pray about it first. Ask God, what can my body do? And your body can do more than your brain thinks it can. Yes? This is very true. So, make exercise a habit. And I know, you do things now that are a habit that you wouldn't even think of, like brushing your teeth. Do you like brushing your teeth? Not too many people do, but it's a habit, and it's one that you've worked into your routine. How about getting up in the morning? How many of us don't like getting up in the morning? But we do it anyway, right? It's part of the routine. So it's the same way with fitness and exercise to give your body the longevity, the long-term success, the health that you want. I want. So, how to do it? You just gotta add it in. Add it in. So I wrote down some things. First of all, change one thing. Change one thing. Just one thing. Little thing that you know you can be successful in. And that could be going for a walk all around your house, up and down the hallway, around the living room, in the kitchen, through the bedroom, around the bed, out on the patio back, whatever it is. Walk. Just walk before you get dressed, before you do anything, for 10 minutes. Set a timer. You don't have 10 minutes, do it for 5 minutes. Hello, once you start doing that, I'm telling you, it's going to help wake you up like no coffee can. It just is. You start breathing, your lungs start filling up, the blood starts pumping. This is stuff that's pretty easy to do. You can do it in your nightie and your slippers, or whatever you sleep in. You can do it. You can do it. I need to work out. Bad habits are creeping back in, and you're almost 4 years out. I'm telling you, that's the pivotal time. Pivotal. That's the crucial time, is right after 2 years when we think we've got it and life all starts happening. Start small. Start small with something you know you can succeed in, because we are more apt to continue and do a habit when we see positive and encouraging, uplifting results. So I'm telling you, 10 minutes in the morning, in your nightie, even while you're brushing your teeth. Set the timer for 5 minutes. They say to brush your teeth for what, 2.5 minutes? So well, set the timer for 5 minutes. Brush your teeth and walk. Walk. Switch hands. Brush your teeth. Work out your arms. Do some little things as you're walking around. You can incorporate it in your morning. I'm telling you, you can. You might not be able to do 30 minutes, but you can do 5 to 10 minutes. We can. So, the other thing would be if you've got stairs in your house or at your front door or at your back door, set the timer again. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Just going up and down. Run in place. Hello. If anybody still has that fun toy from when we were little, do a hula hoop. Or pretend a hula hoop. Do the S-hip thingy, whatever. Turn on some music and dance. Bounce around, move around. 10 minutes in the morning before you start doing all your other stuff. 10 minutes, okay? Then, park at the end of the row. Wherever it is you go for work or running errands or whatever it is, park at the end of the row or the back row, whatever. Just park farther than you normally park. That's easy. That's doable. You can be successful at that. Another thing is take the stairs. Here at work, when I first started, I was all excited. Whoa, there's stairs. I could barely do 1 flight of stairs. It was horrible. I was like, how could I be that out of shape? 1 flight of stairs. So every time I would have to go up to the 9th floor, I would go up the elevator to the 8th floor and take the 1 flight up. And then when I would come down, I would either take the stairs down to the 8th floor and then come down to my floor, or I would take it all the way down to the 3rd floor, get out, and then walk down to my floor, the 2nd floor. And now I can do 2.5 flights because I gotten myself out of habit there. I almost was able to do 3 flights, and I'm like kind of there, but not totally. It just takes the routine of habit of doing something. So when you got to go to the bathroom, in my building, there's a bathroom at the same place on every floor, right next to the stairs. Instead of going on my floor, floor 2, I go up, I go to the 3rd floor, I use their restroom, come back down. Hello, every time you go to the restroom. That's something doable. Another thing is take a walk on your short breaks. That way you're not wasting your lunch break, but you can do some kind of self-care for yourself on your 10 or 15-minute break. You can do it. We can do it. We can do this. So, I kind of made up a word. Are you a lone sizer? Like, do you want to exercise alone and nobody sees you and do that, so you're a lone sizer? That is totally okay. Don't let anybody know you're doing it. That's why I say do it at home. And then do it when you get back home and before you go to bed or before you have supper. Know that you're going to do these different things. My husband and I, we live close to a market. So a lot of times we walk around the long block, pick up food for dinner, and then we bring it home and we cook it. And it's like we just earned our supper by going for a walk like they do in some smaller towns or in other countries. And I thought, hey, we can do that too. Are you a group person? Do you like doing fitness things with a group of people so you're not alone, so you're not bored, so you can talk? Or do you just need an accountability partner? These are things you got to kind of think of. Kind of learn yourself, ask yourself these things, and then do it accordingly. If you're a group person, then you're going to look on your phone and find a meetup group that goes for walking. You're going to go to the dog beach or the dog park if you have a pet. If you don't have a pet, just go to the park. And you can find groups of people that are meeting and doing the things that you want to and will like. If you need an accountability partner, heck, you just got to find somebody in your world. And I'm telling you, as soon as you speak up, somebody will go, oh man, I want to start walking too. And you'll be like, hey, come on, let's just do it together. There you go. You got a partner. So, and how do you know what you like? How do you know now that you can do fitness what it is you like? I don't know. Try it. Try it all. Try it all. I don't care what it is. Try it all. We are created and made to do something. It works. We keep doing it. It didn't work so much. We fall back a few steps. Well, then we come at it from a different angle. We try it again. We succeed a little. Woohoo! We do it again. We fell back a little bit. Okay, well, come around and try it from a different way. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. That's the way we progress, is by just keep trying. And there's always failures in life. That's how we learn. That's how we learn what we can and can't do, or what we like and don't like. It's part of it. We just need to accept it. So, maybe like us, I love putting the music on and dancing. Just dancing around the house while I clean, or just because. I love it. You can get out a bike. Get out your kid's bike. Borrow a neighbor's bike. Rent a bike. Whatever. You can do machines. You can do weights. You can do resistance bands. Just try everything. You really don't know what you and your body are going to like until you try it. So, I just made my note, and I just already said it. We always have steps forward and steps backward. That's life. That's part of life. And we just need to recognize it. So, yesterday it was raining and I couldn't, Wednesday it was raining and I couldn't go out for my walk like I wanted to. Well, that wasn't the end of life. It wasn't the end of my world. That wasn't the end of my routine. No. Recognize it. Okay, well, today I'm not able to walk outside, and kind of accept it. You got to accept it and then go, what's my plan for the next thing? What am I going to do? Well, I could walk around inside the building and do that on my break or go up and down the stairs. That's what I ended up doing. But you have to remind yourself of what your goal is in the end. That whole 80-20 thing. 80% of the time you stick to it, you do it, you keep doing it. 20% of the time, heck, that's when your body needs to recuperate anyway. If you look up any type of training for a 5K, 10K, half marathon, full marathon, they have rest days. Maybe on your rest day, that's the day you're just doing some stretches, watching whatever your favorite show is. You can't watch your show unless you sit on the floor and you do some stretches. You know, there's ways to trick ourselves for this. So, it's just like our food choices, just like our meal planning, just like everything that we're actually having to do to live and have a life. We need to recognize when we have made an unwise decision or choice and then move forward. Don't get stuck. Don't wallow. Don't pity party yourself. Don't let the enemy win. Don't. Pray for help. God is right there. His Spirit is right there to guide us and direct us and to help us. And I totally believe that. I totally believe when we're at our worst, that's when He's just saying, just reach out. I will help you. And He does. He does every time. So, you young lady, you need to do something because of the other unwise habits, bad habits creeping back in. Think of something right now that you can do for 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Maybe it's picking up laundry, picking up towels. They're kind of heavy. Maybe it's picking up laundry. Maybe it's wringing out the laundry that the washer broke. Go for a walk. Pick up a baby. Pick up a toddler. Lift your legs. Do some stretches on a TV show or at least on the commercials. Something. Think of something that you can do for 10 minutes and then do it. Do it, do it, do it. You can do it. I do it. You can do it. Okay? So there's my, and I had a picture. And I don't know if you can read it, but it's the benefits that happens from to our brain when we exercise, what our muscles have, our blood vessels and our blood. It actually increases it and helps helps increase the hemoglobin, which is amazing. Our lungs right here, you get strength and endurance. When we exercise, we build our strength and endurance and of our lungs. Is that crazy or what? Oh, this was my favorite. The intestinal system. Exercising actually helps improve your digestion, but it also helps improve the movement of stuff. That's right. And then over here, your heart. So your heart, of course, it helps it do the blood, it reduces the risk of heart attacks. But this one was cool too, your fats. It increases the use of your body fat for energy, and it decreases your body storing the fat. What? Strengthens our bones. And then these were a bunch of the things that I had said earlier, that it reduces the certain cancers and diseases and diabetes, but it improves our posture, our sleep, our energy, our mood, our self-confidence, and our appearance, while decreasing our stress. That's right. So I will take a picture of this. I will post it below because I thought it was pretty stinking awesome and I wanted to share it. So have a great rest of your day. Happy Friday. Have an awesome weekend. And I will talk to you later because I believe in you. I believe in your intuition of yourself. And I know you can do this. I know you can succeed. And if somebody hasn't told you lately, I totally want to tell you, I believe in you and I love you. You are loved. Not by me and my strength, but by Him. He is totally loving you. through me, I guess, because I mean it. I really do mean it, because I know he means it. Okay? Have a great rest of your day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.